Good afternoon, everyone. In 2012, a colorful and eccentric music video titled Gangnam Style by PSY shattered the internet, becoming the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views. Today, groups like BTS and Blackpink sell out stadiums around the world within minutes and dominate global music charts. However, K-pop did not simply appear overnight as a polished entertainment product. Its roots are deeply connected to political revolution, artistic rebellion, and cultural exchange. While most people encounter K-pop through TikTok, YouTube, or the radio, understanding its history reveals something much more insignificant. It shows how a once isolated nation used music to rebuild its economy, reshape its cultural identity, and establish a powerful presence on the world stage after decades of political oppression. Before preparing this speech, I spent time researching the history of K-pop through academic books, musicology studies, industry journalism, and cultural reports. My research revealed a much deeper story involving political change, cultural exchange, economic strategy, and the experiences of the artists themselves. Learning about these factors helped me better understand how K-pop became one of the most influential cultural exports in the world today. Today, I will explain how K-pop evolved from a heavily censored local music scene into a global phenomenon. Specifically, I will discuss three key factors behind its rise: the breakdown of government censorship, the influence of Western music styles, and the development of the modern corporate trainee system. Let's begin with the moment that changed Korean popular music forever. Before 1992, South Korea's music industry operated under strict government control. Broadcasting committees closely monitored songs, lyrics, performances, and even artists' appearances. Music was expected to promote conservative social values, and anything viewed as controversial would be censored or banned. That all began to change on April 11, 1992, when a group called Seo Taiji Boys appeared on a televised talent show. Their song, Nan Arayo, or I Know, sounded completely different from anything Korean artists had heard before. The group combined American hip hop rhythms, heavy metal influences, energetic choreography, and lyrics that addressed the pressures faced by Korean youth. Though television judges initially gave the performances poor reviews, young audiences loved it. The song became a massive success and signaled a dramatic shift in Korean popular culture. According to Dr. Roald Malin-Kay in his 2015 book, The Evolution of K-pop, the group's popularity overwhelmed traditional censorship systems and demonstrated that younger generations wanted music that reflected their own experiences and identities. In addition, a 2020 retrospective published by Billboard magazine notes that Seo Taiji Boys and Boys established many of the features we now associate with modern K-pop, including synchronized choreography, rap elements, and storytelling that connected directly with listeners. As a result, Seo Taiji and Boys are often considered the founders of modern K-pop because they challenged existing norms and opened the door for creative experimentation. Now that we've discussed the political and artistic revolution that launched K-pop, modern K-pop, let's examine how the genre expanded through cultural fusion. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, South Korea experienced significant economic challenges, including the Asian financial crisis of 1997. In response, the government began investing heavily in cultural industries as a way to strengthen the economy and improve the country's global image. Music companies recognized an opportunity to create products that could appeal beyond Korea's borders. To accomplish this, they looked closely at Western music, particularly Black American genres such as hip hop, R&B, and New Jack Swing. However, Korean producers did not simply copy these styles, instead, they adapted them to fit Korean audiences while making them accessible to international listeners. Songs combined Western beats with Korean lyrics, catchy melodies, and occasional English phrases. The result was a distinctive sound that felt both global and uniquely Korean. According to musicologist Dr. Crystal Anderson in her 2020 book, Soul and Soul, African American Popular Music and K-Pop, entertainment companies frequently collaborated with African American producers and choreographers to help develop rhythmic and dance-focused styles that became central to groups like HOT and SES. This strategy proved remarkably successful. According to a 2022 cultural report from the Korea Juwon Daily, the blending of Korean and Western influences helped Korean entertainment spread throughout Asia and eventually into Europe and North America. This global cultural movement became known as the Hallyu or Korean Wave. Through deliberate cultural exchange and innovation, K-pop transformed from a domestic music genre into an international phenomenon. Now that we've explored the musical foundations of K-pop's global success, let's look behind the scenes at the system that produces today's stars. Modern K-pop is dominated by massive entertainment companies such as SM Entertainment, HYBE, and JYP. These organizations function as complete talent development systems, managing every aspect of an artist's career from recruitment to global promotion. Potential performers are often scouted at very young ages through auditions held across South Korea and across the world. Those enter what is known as the trainee system. Life as a trainee is particularly demanding. Trainees may spend years living in company dormitories while practicing singing, dancing, rapping, language skills, and media etiquette. Training schedules often last between 10 and 14 hours per day. According to an investigative report published by the New York Times in 2023, many trainees sign long-term contracts despite having no guarantee that they will ever debut as professional performers. They also face intense pressure related to appearance, weight, public behavior, and competition within the industry. Supporting these concerns, a 2024 study published in the Journal of East Asian Studies found that although the trainee system consistently produces highly skilled performers, it has also attracted criticism because of its significant psychological and physical demands. The trainee system demonstrates both the strengths and challenges of modern K-pop. On one hand, it creates exceptionally polished artists capable of competing on a global stage. On the other hand, it raises important questions about the personal cost of achieving perfection. To conclude, K-pop is much more than catchy songs, colorful fashion, and synchronized dance routines. Today, we explored how the genre emerged from a period of strict government censorship, how it expanded through the fusion of Korean and Black American musical traditions, and how its modern success relies on intense corporate training system. The next time a K-pop song appears on your playlist, social media feed, or YouTube recommendations, I hope you will recognize the decades of political change, cultural collaboration, and personal sacrifice behind every performance. K-pop began with three young men challenging the censorship system and demanding to be heard. Although it has grown into a multi-billion-dollar global industry, its core power remains the same: the ability of music to break barriers, connect cultures, and bring people together across the world. Thank you.